Hello, jury. Welcome back to the only slightly judgy podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Aiden, and Sean is back. Woo! We're your local cinema podcast where we obsess over all things fiction and media. Sean, how's it feel to be back, man?
Uh, like I kind of miss this. I didn't realize how much fun it would be to just talk about nerdy shit for like an hour a week.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Seriously. I miss having this in my schedule. Since it's been a while, we thought we would have a nice catch-up episode. A lot of things have come out, and we've seen a lot of things since we last had a chat. So, I guess we would, let's start catching up with the obvious boy-shaped elephant in the room. Let's talk about The Boys. Season 5 wrapped, and that's a wrap on the Boys series with the series finale. Thoughts?
So the last time we met Boys was on like episode 2 or 3, maybe 3 at the most.
Yeah.
And in the meantime it has since ended. I think it's very like because of how attached I am to this show, like the main opinion I have on it is just they did what they could. I'm not sure if like directives came from like up top that caused them to change what they had to change, but at the end of the day the product is pretty respectable. I think it's not going to go down as like the greatest shows of all time, but it doesn't
Yeah.
need to. Yeah. That's mostly what I think about it.
Yeah. Even in the absolute worst case scenario, I think there are some silver linings. Number one, it didn't get the supernatural treatment. Or it's not getting the supernatural treatment. Two, as much as I see people online comparing it to, it's not Game of Thrones season 8. I think we should calm down. It's not that bad. Even if it's bad. Even in the worst case scenario, we think it's bad. I think at its worst, I think it's still at minimum mid.
Yeah, I think I would agree. Where it's like there are definitely ways you could question like the choices they made, or like the little things that happen, especially towards the middle of the season. I think is probably the weakest. But even then, it is still watchable at like throughout, even
Yeah.
at its lowest points. Yeah, like do I think season 5 has some of the lowest points of the series as a whole? Yes, but then like when it gets high, it gets really good. So
Yes, absolutely. Like, all flowers to Anthony Starr. Like, this man has been needing an award like 9 years ago. Legit.
yeah.
Yeah. I was actually very satisfied with Butcher's scene at the end. I was surprised by how satisfied I was. I thought they would not do anything with that whole him turning thing, but I like that he got there with the time and the situation that they had. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a big question after episode 7 aired was like how they would wrap up two storylines that we knew were going to happen in like an hour. So, but with what they had, I think they did a pretty good job. I wasn't keeping track of the time, so I was a bit worried the butcher thing would not happen, like when they were all in the house and all. But once the thing with terror happened as it is, then it was clear that that was going to happen. So, I mean, I like the ending. If
Yeah.
anything, I think the ending is probably either the best or second best episode of the season.
Yeah, agreed. The way I see it is like, could the finale have benefited from maybe 20 to 30 more minutes? Probably. But would it have been overkill to do so? Also probably, in my opinion.
I would say like some 20 would be fine, but like people asking for 2 hours finale was just a bit too much.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
At that point,
uh,
just make a movie at that point. Mandalorian. um, yeah.
do you want to talk about like arguably the two biggest sources of criticism for the season? I want to address that. Like the first one being that a lot of time was spent setting up Vought Rising, and the second one being like the finale wasn't like didn't have that much magnitude. I think those are the two biggest problems people have with this.
I agree that it definitely wasn't the strongest season. I think it's the weakest season out of the 5. Um, but I don't think that detracts from how much the show holistically benefited from that finale, as well as, like, I don't mind that it dished out more happy endings than the comics, because you have built those characters far more than the comics ever did. So maybe, yeah, they do deserve the happy ending, you know what I mean? Um just because I'm very attached to how the boys comic ends. The ending of the boys is the best part about the comic, and that's saying a lot, right? And I genuinely think the boys ending is like the comic ending is like one of the best ever. Um, but I think they've made the correct decision because of how much more they've decided to characterize people like people like Kimiko. I mean, they gave the female a name, right? Like, that's so much more characterization than she ever had in the comic. So, insofar as you do that much of characterization, I'm fine with whatever ending you want to give them, regardless of whether it's bad or happy.
I think I was like mostly because of the title, but I was expecting it to be like a triple kill in episode
Oh
7.
yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Definitely. Definitely.
I think it feels maybe a little cheap, but the fact that episode 7 wasn't that dangerous for most of them means that they couldn't have pulled out like the triple kill at the end. So like, I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. But I think the one criticism I don't agree with is that like people are expecting the finale would have like huge scales, huge stakes.
Yeah.
But The Boys as the show has always been it's been personal from the start.
Yep.
Like it's not like a situation where you have like the military being used against Homelander, but it's always just been the group of the boys versus like the system or like the group of
Yeah.
the 7. So it's a very fitting finale in that sense.
Yeah. It's also like a classism thing, you know. It's always been a metaphor towards that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like two armies clashing. It's more of just like these misfits trying to tear down something that's bigger than them.
Yeah. And I like the most annoying comment I've seen is like scorched earth more like scorched grass, and I'm like, come on, man. Like, the final fight was pretty cool. Like, I don't know.
It was pretty good, yeah. I think like people just wanted spectacle, but like obviously one thing being like people behind the show have said again and again that they don't have the budget to do something like that, but also that it like they didn't really consider whether it would be beneficial to actually have that much like blood and
Yeah.
gore just for the sake of it. Yeah.
Also, can we talk about how that writer's room went to the future and then went back? Like, the amount of things that they were like, oh, we wrote this because we thought it's the most extreme thing out there that would never happen in the real world, and then immediately happens the week of the episode premiering.
Yeah, and that's just like it's prescient on their part.
Yeah. They're actually time travelers, lah.
Yeah, I think it just goes to show like it hammers home the show's point that like authority is predictable, especially like when the authority is crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That further feeds into my theory of why people don't like later season of The Boys. It's because the fantasy dystopia suddenly hits very close to home, and people don't like that. Understandably, but you're watching the show for that reason. You don't expect it to become anything else.
Yeah, it's always been there from the start. I think like people just miraculously forgot about like the Ezekiel episode, like season 1 episode 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the very first big like thing that they did where it's just exactly the same as what's happening in real life. So like people saying the parallels only started coming out in season 4 is because like
no.
the real world started catching up in season 4. So
Exactly.
yeah.
But yeah, that's The Boys. What would you rate The Boys as a whole? The show.
I'm not the guy to rate things, but if I had to, I think probably an 8, like an 8 or an 8.5. At its lowest, it's probably 7 or 6.5.
I would agree.
You want to rank the seasons?
Like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. I'll do. Let me think. I'll go 3, 1, 4, 2, 5.
Mm. I think I would go like 3, 1, 2, and 5 tied, and then 4 at the end.
4?
Yeah, but it's just I think the season 4 finale does a lot of the heavy lifting in like
Yeah.
how I remember the season. I only remember it for like Homelander in the lab and Assassination Run. I think those are incredible.
Hmm.
But yeah, 3, 1, 2, and 5, and then 4. Yeah, I think that's where I'll go.
Yeah, but I think everyone can agree 3 is the best season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Season 3 was actually when I first started watching The Boys as well.
Oh.
I caught up just as season 3 premiered.
Mm. I think mine was like I was watching it halfway while like season 2 was still airing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the other superhero IP, Invincible, season 4. Yes.
I think
Come
the
on.
best season since season 1, and it's not close.
Agreed. Exactly. I would still put 1 over 4, but man, the gap between 4 and 2, 4 and 3 is insane.
Yeah, it's really far. I think it's just difficult to top season 1 because season 1 is like one story, but to that end, season 4 really tries.
Yeah.
It's good.
I still stand by the fact that season 1 of Invincible is one of the best one of the best seasons of television ever. I still stand by that. But yeah, season 4 was man. Thrag, bro. Thrag. Oh.
It's just I don't even know where to start. Obviously, the highlight would be episode 5 easily. Yeah.
You
I
haven't
think
read the
just
comics, right?
yeah, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah. Just from the standpoint of someone who's been reading the comics, who's read the comics, I'll be honest, I was like, okay, this is taking a bit long. Because I know where they want season 4 to end. And to be honest, they could have ended it there much earlier. So I think they intentionally stretched some parts out a bit so that we could end with where they wanted to end, which is, spoiler alert, Viltrumites on Earth.
I think, like, to me, the direction, like, not knowing what the comics is, I think the direction they want to go is that, like, season 5 will probably barely involve the Viltrumites.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we'll let that plan rest for a bit, I think.
Yeah, because actually, Viltrumites won't do much, but there's still Viltrumite adjacent stuff that's going to happen. But the main thing is probably Dinosaurus. I'm so excited for that.
Mm.
Dinosaurus
Like, as
is really
a
so good.
comics reader, like, the thing I was thinking Viltrumites would be, like, the continuous, like, threat until the end of the story, but, like, obviously that's not, like, we now know that's not the case. So I think the direction they took the Viltrumite war was really, really good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Can we talk about episode 7? Can we talk about Thrag? Like, come on. Dude, I'm telling you, the scene where they go down to Viltrum and then it's him and Nolan talking, and then he goes to punch Nolan and he grabs and pulls air, and it creates like this vortex thing. Dude. It's like,
Yeah, I
that's
think-
where the whole animation budget went into.
It's like such a tired trope that like if you want to show how one character is faster than the other, you would have him like dodge a punch where he just like steps to the side.
Yeah.
But it's like it's so good every time it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially with drag.
Like, holy impact frame, bro. Oh my lord. It's so good,
Yeah.
lah. It's so great.
The two best frames of the season are probably like Track's impact frame and the one with Conquest behind Oliver.
Yeah, yeah. That's a wallpaper. I want to save that as a wallpaper.
Composition is great. Yeah.
I know, right? I'm sorry,
And-
animation bad? Where? I can't find them.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing they could have animated better was the Nolan and Debbie reunion. It was like they were barely emoting, and that's a problem with like a lot of the talking scenes, especially when it gets like like you get an important dialogue,
It's
an
just
important
PNGs talking
conversation.
to each other. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like I understand they would save it for when like Mark is hanging out with his friends or whatever, but I think the season one, like how expressive the characters were in season one,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they should probably try to recreate it for like a lot of the conversations.
Yeah.
That would help.
Speaking of which, though, I think the show handles the Nolan and Debbie reunion so much better than the comics ever did. Because in the comics, it happens everything happens so fast. She forgives him so fast, like, which is insanely. Well, I mean, in hindsight, that's insanely problematic for one. So I think the show really, I think it's really making Nolan earn back her affection, and I really like that.
Mm. Like it leaves them, they leave off at on like a spaceship, right?
Yeah,
Going to yeah,
they're going to Telescria. Yeah,
yeah.
I think they would get back together on that trip. I think probably, but yeah, it is going to happen. But the question is, how long will it take? Because they're going with this route, which I like. So
I mean, they have to write the conversations really good since it's
yeah,
going to be all conversations between them. Like, I trust that they can do a good job, especially with how the conversations in this season were.
yeah, agree.
Yeah. And I like how both Paul and Debbie, but especially Debbie, have like a lot of substance to them.
Mm.
Like, even Paul, who, like, you can kind of position as just a throwaway, like, in between character, but then even himself gets like a suitable amount of depth
Yeah.
where like he gets respect of the kids and all. It's nice, nice.
I've never seen the internet love a Paul that much until Invincible, until the show. Cause
We're
like
getting live
comic Paul
also.
doesn't comic Invincible comic Paul doesn't do much, and we don't talk about the other Paul. But yeah.
We're getting him in live action soon,
No,
supposedly. Like,
no, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Let's move on. Mando, Mando and Grogu. Have you seen it? Yeah, you have, right?
yeah. Um, you want to go over the shows since like
Oh
I
yeah,
think you
sure.
just
I
watched them, right? Yeah.
binged all 3 seasons in 2 weeks before the movie came out, and I gotta say, I don't know why I waited so long because it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm surprised by how much I enjoyed it.
I think it's probably
I agree
the
that
thing.
it falls off a bit in season 3.
Well, I think it falls off a lot, but it's probably the thing that got me back into Star Wars because when it launched, it was like right as the pandemic was getting started.
Yeah.
I think season one of Mando is really really good. I would say other than the episode with the prisoners, which looked a bit bad, like the rest was all really good stuff. There was this episode where like he was rescuing prisoners from like a ship with like the devil guy.
Yeah.
I think that was weak, but the rest was really good actually. The
I
ones I
also,
keep coming
yeah.
back to are like episode 4 with the village and one episode with like the cocky human guy where they take down some bounty. Yeah, that was really
Oh
good.
yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That's really good. Yeah. I don't know if I'm the only one. I might be one of the few people who really like Mandalorian season 2.5. I mean his scenes in Book of Boba Fett. I actually really like his scenes in that show. I didn't watch the entirety of Book of Boba Fett. I only watched from the Mandalorian episode onwards until the finale, and I skipped through most of the finale. But yeah, I think he was really good in that as well.
Mm. I think the main problem I have is just that like how they keep going in circles after the season 2 ending.
Mm.
Like with him suddenly like the way he goes from hating droids a lot to like, wanting a droid really badly in season 3, I think is not done well.
Mm.
But the other thing obviously being like Grogu's place in the canon. I
Right.
think yeah, I would have preferred if retaking of Mandalore didn't involve Grogu because it's a bit awkward to have Luke suddenly like go completely out of character and like force Grogu to choose
Yeah.
when
That's fair.
he himself took like a middle ground. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. Also, like, I'm gonna be honest. When they retook Mandalore and that was it, I'm like, wait, that's it. That's all they had to do. And
It was so easy for them.
yeah, it was really easy. It was really easy.
Yeah.
Moff Gideon's death is so funny to me.
Yeah, I think season 3 would be a lot better if they were going to retake Mandalore from like close to the start.
Yeah.
Because after he meets up with Bo, it takes a few like detours before he gets back to the main story.
Yeah. But God, I hated that Moff Gideon armor. I hated that armor. It's terrible. It's so bad.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just that like the main thing for me is just like I hate that they can't retake Mandalore again to improve it because they've done it already. So it's like the way that they got there is just so unsatisfying.
Yeah, that's fair. What do we think about the movie?
I think it's perfectly fine. It's not good, but like it just exists, I think.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it good by any means, but it's not bad.
I found it very enjoyable. I think it had a lot of the season 1 feel, in my opinion. The sequences are insane. They're so good. I genuinely think all the choreographed sequences are really really good. I think it's the ultimate dad movie, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I was hoping they would give like a hint as to what they're planning with this era as a whole. Because it's been kind of a while. It's been 3 seasons of Mandalorian. It's been like 1 season of Ahsoka. I think that is a lot of time to build up. If they have a plan in mind for like this part of the history, I was hoping they would drop like hints or clues, but
Yeah.
I don't fault them for not doing it. It just would have been better.
Yeah. I think for me it's partly like the feeling of having a Star Wars movie back in the cinema, and plus it's not terrible. It's a combination of these two. Cause like we got sequels, and then we had Solo, and then we had all these terrible things. But yeah.
I mean, I'm really like 80-80 biased, so like seeing them back,
yeah.
that was good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, it feels like nothing has changed.
Yeah.
Like it's like near death experience. It's just another thing that happens to him. Yeah, but
I do like Rada though. I like Rada.
mm,
I think Jeremy Allen White. I'm Jeremy Allen White biased, but I like that I expected them to make him like this rich spoiled brat kind of thing, but I actually really liked how, I don't know, down to earth he was, for lack of a better term.
I think he's really written like not great though. I think he keeps trying to explain that he's not his father,
Yeah.
and like
It's like, we get it, you know.
I think the problem I have with Filoni as the head is that like no one says no to him, I believe, and I think he writes live action a bit like it's animation, where
Right.
in that when they go to a new environment, Mando is always explaining to like no one in particular. He just starts describing what the place is. I think
Yeah.
that is a bit off-putting if you squint, but you can look past it.
Yeah, that's fair. Speaking of animation, Maul.
It was good. It was great.
I haven't seen Maul, but I've seen a lot of clips, a lot of different clips. I've seen the episode 1 opening. I've seen the fight that he has against the Inquisitors on the thing where they have to jump across the moving thing. I've seen that scene, and obviously I've watched the entire finale for Vader.
I think like mostly it's great.
Yeah.
Just because of fights, just because animation is really good this time. They use like painted backgrounds. I think they took a cue from stuff like Arcane, where
Yeah.
they mix, and the animation is really good as well, because they've been improving it since like early Clone Wars,
Yeah.
and now it looks completely unrecognizable. So that's one thing.
It's so fluid. I'm surprised. I was surprised by how fluid it was.
Yeah, it's also like janky on purpose. I think especially when
Oh,
like
really?
Maul's movements. Yeah, it's a bit choppy.
I see.
It works well. Yeah.
See.
But
Dude, Vader just coming in and just aura farming without a word is just so
yeah.
funny to me.
I think I was telling a friend that I love how Vader is used outside of OT and prequels because like
Hmm.
every time he appears, like he still wipes the floor with anyone he's fighting,
Yeah.
and like for good reason because like we have to have a reason to believe that it was like that scary to be a Jedi after Order 66, and like throwing Vader into any scenario where he does his job is just one way to show it. That's one thing I like.
Yeah, I agree. I also think I don't know if you feel the same way, but I also think I'm one of the few people who like the fights from Kenobi, especially the Vader one. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool.
I'm pretty neutral on those.
Hmm.
I think the best Vader appearances are like Maul, Rogue One obviously, and then like Jedi Fallen Order.
He
I've
was.
seen the cuts.
I thought he was pretty good in Rebels also. His fight against Ezra.
I think like he's just used as like a roadblock.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I like that.
It's
They
like you
should
can't
probably
really beat him, kind of thing, you know?
yeah. It's just like the unbeatable boss fight that you have to like navigate around. I think
Yeah, yeah,
it'd be better if they stop expanding his character and just let him do exactly this.
yeah,
Because like you don't want to know too much about your villains.
yeah. That's
Like
fair.
more than what we already know.
I
Yeah.
mean, we got an entire prequel's worth of information about him, you know?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one thing I would say about Maul is the same thing I would say about like Mando season 3, where like, it's a bit easy for him.
Hmm.
Like he loses his allies, he gets hurt, but at the end of the day, things just happen really quickly for him.
Yeah.
I think it's one thing.
Oh, another thing I forgot to say about Mandalorian and Grogu, but Ludwig Göransson is carrying that movie on his back, man. Seriously, that track, the one that plays where they go onto the new planet.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
really good.
god, that's insane. This man needs
Yeah.
to stop.
I think season 3 suffered from a lack of him
Yeah.
because a lot of it barely has music at all.
Yeah. Agreed.
And like the guy that subs for him just like spams the original theme wherever.
I won't lie. I'm not opposed to spamming the original team because the original team is amazing.
Yeah, but Ludwig carries. I think that's one good thing about the movie.
Yeah. Have you seen? I have here on my list, but you didn't. You haven't seen Punisher, right? One last
No, I
kill.
haven't. Neither have I seen like Born Again 2.
Okay, that's fair.
You can talk about it.
I mean, I'll go over there really quickly. Born Again Season 2 is amazing. It's so good. Like, I'm surprised they're doing a Season 3. I honestly think they could have left it here. But, you know. If I'm not going to see Charlie Cox as Daredevil anywhere else, please be in Spider-Man. If I'm not going to see him in anywhere else, I'll settle for seeing him in another season of his show. You know what I mean? When I watched Punisher, after I finished it, it's because it's only 40 minutes long. I was just like, this was a result of John Bernthal seeing Charlie Cox get born again, and then he was like, he went to Disney and he was like, I want that. Can I do that also? And I think Punisher One Last Kill is great because it's 50% Frank Castle being sad and 50% Frank Castle messing guys up. I think perfect balance, as all things should be. But yeah, I think it's just great. Yeah. What's another thing you've seen recently?
Hail Mary. I don't think we've talked
Hail
about Hail Mary.
Mary. Yes, we haven't talked about that.
Yeah,
What do you like? Do you like Hail Mary?
I thought it was good. Like just quick thoughts. I think music really carries. I think
Who is the music? Who is the guy behind that?
it's Pemberton, like Spider
Oh, it's
Verse.
Pemberton. That
Yeah.
makes so much sense.
Music is really really good.
And it's Lord and
I
Miller
think-
also lah. It's no wonder they got
Yeah.
Pemberton.
Music's really good. I think Ryan Gosling's really good. I like it better than the book, which is a bit of a hot take. I feel I like it better than the book. I think like art direction really carries in this. That's about all I'll say.
Oh, we haven't talked about the book.
Let's do movie first. I mean, we can do both at the same time.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah. All I'll say is I made the mistake of reading the book first before the movie. I kind of insisted on it, and I kind of regret it, because I think if I didn't read the book first, I would enjoy the movie way more. Yeah, but I think the movie's really solid. I think it's really good. It's the latest Hope Core entry, you know, and I'm always for Hope Core movies, you know.
It's just good to have one a year.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, there's nothing much to it really. If you talk about the movie outside, like without talking about the book, it's really straightforward.
Yeah,
It's
it's very solid.
mostly everyone gets, yeah, it's just happy ending all around.
I think especially for non-book readers, it's like, what, he didn't say yes to saving the world, and he was forcefully sent on a mission. That's crazy. That's a plot twist. And I guess it is an expectation subversion. But like, I saw somebody compare Project Hail Mary and Interstellar. I forget what Matthew McConaughey's character's name is. But they said Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar is, when the world is ending, that is how we should act. But Ryland Grace in Project Hail Mary is how we would act. You know what I mean? And I was like, wow, that's I think that's pretty true.
I've seen the Interstellar comparison, but I really don't see that much in common with both of them.
Yeah, not really.
It's completely different genre, completely different tone. Like, the only similarities that happens in space, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, the one thing I'll say though, like time go fishing is almost on par with No Time for Caution, like in like being a climax.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. Damn, that score kills though. That score really kills.
Yeah, you want to talk about it relative to the book?
I know we don't feel the same way about this, but I love the book. I think the book is amazing. I actually like it more than The Martian. Just by how unapologetically cringe kind of funny it is, and I like that. I love how much physics there is. Like, I can actually know what they're talking about, and like, even though I don't get the intricacies of how it works, because of my basic understanding of physics, I do get how he comes to that conclusion. I think where the book overtakes the movie for me is that just the movie doesn't have more strat. I think the movie needed more strat. Like things like just a lot more of her characterization. Things like the courtroom scene from the book, the bombing the Arctic scene, the jail scene specifically. But yes, all of these, I think, important characterization conversations that happen in the book should have happened in the movie, in my opinion.
I think like that's one part I'll agree, where like Strat in the movie is a lot less ruthless than Strat is in the book.
Yeah.
And her being as ruthless as she is helps serve the twist where like she forces her to go on a mission.
Yeah.
I think like that is the sort of characterization I would expect for someone who has like unlimited resources and has to save the world.
Yeah.
Like that is the kind of like edge you should bring.
I agree. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think the characterization validates or like makes me think that Strat is correct in forcing him to go, but it just makes me understand more. It makes me understand the depth of the situation more. It makes me understand why she was appointed for that position in the first place. And although that I don't think that validates her actions, I think it makes me understand the character more and makes the character more complex in that way. And I like that. So
Yeah, I think stuff that's not necessarily from Grace POV could have been put in the movie.
yeah.
Like, I understand why they didn't, but you have like the part where they build the breeders in like the desert or something.
Yeah.
And the part where, like, the beginning part of the book where everyone slowly realizes what's going on, I think that's really good.
Yeah.
But it's slow, so like, I get why they cut it.
Yeah, I do get why they cut that.
Yeah.
I also get why they cut short Grace's realization that he's not in his solar system, but I think that's one of the best parts of the book. Is like how long and how much thought he has to go through before he realizes that he's that far away from home. I thought that was really good. That's why I love the book.
Yeah, I mean, I think the science stuff wasn't working for me as far as the book goes. Like, but that's personal because I think it's really a bit much when he even goes into explaining like formulas and calculations he does.
Yeah, that's fair.
The one thing I'll put the book over the movie is where like the main climax of the book is like the fuel leak, but he solves it in like 2 minutes in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot more dangerous of a climax than what they settled on.
Especially the sinking feeling of like, oh, Rocky's ship is made of xenonite. That sinking feeling in the book is insane.
I like that is the part where that really shows his smarts, where like, oh, he solves the leak. I think I'm a bit sad they cut it out of the movie.
Yeah. I'm sad they didn't put in my favorite joke from the book, which was Grace trying to fix stuff, then he's like, hey, can you hold this for me? Why Grace no hold the oh, my hand's holding the clock. Then use second hand. My other hand's using the screwdriver. You start. Okay, never mind. We'll go on to another thing. I love that joke. There's so many times this book just made me laugh out loud, and I loved it. It was great.
I mean, yeah. The chroma gene was kind of stupid though.
The what?
The chroma gene that makes Grace eligible to survive. I think.
Yeah. It's kind of a lazy way of like getting him to like, oh, it has to be him, you know.
I think like he is the only good candidate for the role, even without having the gene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why they didn't use it in the movie as well. Which I was fine with that.
Yeah, that's reasonable. What else we got?
Oh, have you seen Iron Lung?
No, I didn't.
Oh man.
Like it wouldn't be up my alley, I think.
Wouldn't be out yet. That's fair.
Yeah.
It is a very, I've been saying this a lot, but it's a very specific target demographic it's hitting. And I am part of that target demographic. I went to watch Iron Lung with, I think, 6 people. Or 8 people. I don't remember. 6 people. They all hated it. They all hated it. And I turned around and they were like, what do you think? I turned around and they were like, that was cinema. What are you guys talking about? I loved Iron Lung, man. It was so good. It was so great. Especially like from a filmmaking perspective, like the budget that they had, how much of the stuff is just so homemade. Like it's very indie and I like it.
I think the one I wanted to watch was Exit 8, but I couldn't find the time.
Oh, I have not seen that either. But the trailer looked so good.
I think like Exit 8 and Backrooms would be a crazy double feature.
Are you planning to see Backrooms?
I probably will. Like, I'm not tuned into the lore. I'm aware there is a lot of it, but it just looks pretty good from like what I've seen of it. And obviously there's like Renate Reinsve.
Renate.
And also,
she's
like,
so good. She's so good, bro.
Yeah, it's just good stuff.
She is on a roll lately. Can we cast her in more stuff, please? Oh my god.
What else you got?
I have here written down. I have the drama. Have you seen that?
No, unfortunately.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
You should watch the drama when it comes out on digital.
No, I really want to.
It's so good, dude. It's so good. Like another movie that I'm like, thank God it's not a We Live in Time. Oh, thank you.
I mean, what else we got? I feel like we haven't talked about Hamlet. I saw Hamlet in like February a month when like GST was still showing it. Like that.
Did you see it in the cinema?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't. Is
it because
I was
really
halfway through it when I saw the GSC Instagram post and I was like, man, that sucks.
Oh. Well, I actually watched like 30 minutes of it myself and then I fell asleep because I was really tired that day. So like it's probably lucky that I did.
It's so good.
Yep.
Hamlet's so good.
What a movie.
So I think it's the Everything Everywhere of this year. Of last year.
Really? I feel like Everything Everywhere for me was like half because it was good and half because of how gimmicky it was.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put Hamlet under the same category, but yeah.
I think Hamlet. I was like, man, Shakespeare. Shakespeare really was the original Orpheus, man. That man's yearning is crazy.
Mm. I think just like Jessie Buckley is really really great. I think like
Yeah.
the amount of stuff I've seen about people talking about how good she is did not prepare me for like the real thing.
Dude, I think Paul Mescal was robbed, bro. He was so robbed of a nomination.
Mm.
So many people, so much of the best, best actor or best supporting actor was robbed last year.
Even like all the kids were really good. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, like it's just good. I don't know how to describe it. And with like the music, it's crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think I'm not even the guy who likes a lot of like slow, quiet dramas, but I think this really did it for me.
Same.
Mm.
What else have I written down? I have Michael.
Seeing it tomorrow.
Seeing you tomorrow. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I probably know what's gonna be in
Yeah,
it, so
it's a biopic, you know.
yeah.
I've got Hoppers.
Not really, not
No,
yet.
not yet.
Like I'm surprised how popular Hoppers got in terms of like
Especially
better
for
on.
an original IP, you know.
Yeah, I think half of it was the lizard, half of it was like good word of
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah.
The Tom the Lizard really did all the marketing.
And I was surprised too because like as far as I know he was a pretty big thing for like a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I only realized it like much like very late into
Because
the
he
trend.
was the post credit scene for Elio.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh I didn't know that, yeah.
He was the post credit scene for Elio. And then people who didn't even see Elio clipped that post credit scene and then just sharing it everywhere, and that's how it became viral.
I didn't know that. Like I only saw him after the actual trailer for Hoppers came out.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Something I watched quite recently, I think like a few days ago, was The Great Sheep Detectives that just came out. It's phenomenal, dude. I don't even know how to describe the feelings that I felt for CGI sheep. But it was crazy. I was not expecting that level of emotional depth. It is Lord and Miller. So I was like, why do I feel this way? And then the credits rolled, and then I see produced by Christopher Miller and Phil Lord. I'm like, no wonder these guys. But yeah.
Speaking about Lord and Miller, we got Spider Noir.
Oh yes, I'm like, as we speak right now, I am halfway through episode 1.
Oh,
Are you watching
I'm
it
on,
in
like-
black and white or in color?
yeah, black and white.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I watched the first two. I think, I didn't even know it was out, but a lot of my friends were asking me how to watch it because like I'm not sure if you're aware, but whenever you try to pirate it, it's like in a color version.
Oh really?
So, yeah, like what I saw was like people turn their like TV display grayscale, like just override it. I think that's what I did. What I ended up doing.
I'm
For
telling
some
you.
reason,
Yeah, go ahead.
just continue.
No, you. I'm talking about a completely different thing.
I was just gonna say like, it doesn't make sense in color. Like
Mm.
even outside of like, I don't care how it looks. It just doesn't make sense to me to watch it in color.
Yeah,
Especially when like it's so important and so striking that he's the only black and white character in Spider-Verse.
agreed. I wanna watch the way it was intended, you know. But I've also been seeing a lot of people saying that the color is really different. Like there's a reason they did it in color as well. So I guess I'll do that on my rewatch. I'll rewatch it in color, like
Wouldn't
just to see it in
rewatch
color.
it, but yeah, I think I was trying to imagine how it would look in color as I was watching in black and white, and just like the buildings all being the same. Like
Yeah,
the same shape,
I also
it's
wonder
such an
how they would do that in color.
I was wondering like if it's brown, it wouldn't look good. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I was literally like, because I got a Prime subscription because, you know, Invincible and The Boys, that stretch, and then I was literally about to cancel my Prime subscription because Boys is over, right? And then I go to the app and Spider Noir comes out. I'm like, damn it! Oh, now I gotta get charged. And I'm like, okay, if I can binge Spider Noir in a week, I can cancel my Prime subscription before they charge me. And then I scroll on Instagram and I see a trailer for The Legend of Vox Machina. I'm like, damn it. Now I can't cancel my Prime subscription.
Right, like that's exactly what they want you to do.
I know. I'm feeding Bezos, but like, oh well.
I mean, like episode 1, if you've watched, I think, like have you got to the part where he chases the guy, like the guy on fire?
Yeah,
You probably
yeah,
have, right?
yeah.
I
I'm
think
past that already.
it was pretty obvious. Like Nicolas Cage can't run. It was kind of funny. I think.
He's old, man. Give him a
Yeah, he's
break.
old.
He's
Yeah,
trying
it's
his
just
best.
like, if it wasn't for the black and white distracting me from it, I felt like it would be a lot more like janky.
Yeah.
I do enjoy it so far.
Did
I
you
think
see
it's got
him?
its-
Did you see him scale the building of the
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
premiere?
did.
Dude, that
Yeah.
was crazy. I didn't think he would do that.
Yeah, it fits what I know of him. Yeah,
I think he really loves this role.
yeah. I think it's like every time I complain about the action, it's like they wouldn't have done it if it wasn't him. So like
Yeah.
it's better that it is him.
Yeah, agreed. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Beef.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I think it comes nowhere near season 1, but I think it's still really well written. Yeah. I think it's alright. The acting is really good, as usual.
I mean, I expect nothing less from the cast. I watched both like Devil Wear Pradas recently.
Oh yeah,
back-
I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think?
I'm not sure what the reception of the second one is. I think like the first one, I can definitely see why it's a classic. Like the specific niche that it occupies, I definitely see why it's a classic. I think the second one comes pretty close in trying to match that.
Yeah, I would agree. I think, okay, I'm just gonna preface this by saying I don't have an emotional stake in this franchise, but I think it is a good sequel. B, I think it's just the product. It's just the fact that the actors really love the role, and C, I don't think this movie would have worked the way it did without Meryl Streep. Like Meryl Streep was and is the key to this movie happening. And like she broke her sequel rule for this. And I guess it worked out.
I didn't know she had one, but like the only other place I've seen her before is probably like Mamma Mia.
Yeah,
So like going from that to this is a bit of a whiplash. But I think I like the direction the sequel took. Like of all the topics they could have covered, I think it's a pretty timely thing to discuss, sort of.
Death of Paper Media.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it like it gets a bit downer at times, but then it always just picks back up. So it's pretty
Yeah.
formulaic in that sense. But for what it is, I enjoyed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hated that they gave her a boyfriend.
Yeah, that was
No.
terrible.
Why? We didn't. I hate when we undermine perfectly written female lead characters by adding a love interest into the mix.
Yeah, I think like the first one was good because like both the guys in her life had like obvious flaws, and like in a way she was right to cut them off. Definitely, like especially the one blonde guy that was like being a jerk
Did
and like,
she have
hitting
a
on
love
her.
interest in the first movie? I don't remember.
Yeah, she was like, it was this like normal kind of guy that like broke up with her because like she was spending too much time at her job,
Oh.
and like he didn't take that well. And then the second one was like this famous guy that tried to hit on her. So yeah,
Wait, there were two guys in the first one?
yeah, there were two guys.
Oh, I just don't remember. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty stylish movie, like fast shots, like
Yeah.
music everywhere. I like that.
Yeah. I would agree. I saw Mortal Kombat 2 recently. Have you seen the first one?
I've seen neither. I was hoping to see 2 this week, but it like they just pulled it for some reason.
For good reason. it's better than the first one. I'll say that. It's better than the first. Much better than the first one. The issue with Mortal Kombat, like, you know the thing of them consistently trying to make Mortal Kombat movies work, and time again they just don't. Like, I know the reason why it doesn't work is because it takes itself too seriously. Like, if you have a cast of wacky, zany, weird characters that do weird things and say probably not very PC things, I don't think you should take the world that seriously, man. And that's why I think Street Fighter, the movie, will work out very well. It's because it's not taking itself seriously. And it looks like so much fun. Have you seen the Street Fighter trailer?
I'm really excited for Street Fighter.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I just think Street Fighter has a like, the games have a cast that is way ahead of Mortal Kombat.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'm not biased. Like, I've played like a day or two of Street Fighter with friends, and that's the only fighting game I've played other than like Smash. But if you take a look at the Street Fighter roster opposite the MK roster,
Yeah.
like the difference is just huge.
Yeah. Like, I think for the little screen time he had, I think Hiroyuki Sanada just cleans up the screen. You know what I mean? He's just amazing at everything he does, even in a bad movie.
I think the thing with the Mortal Kombat roster is just like a lot of them are like practically the same character design, just with different
Yeah.
like, accent colors.
Yeah, exactly, with different accents. Legit. Actually.
Yeah. It's like how you would know their powers is like the fire guy looks a bit yellow, and like, but they all just wear black. That's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like black with like sharp edges. The Street Fighter cast is a lot of fun.
Yeah. You know what was so funny is like there was so much promo for Mortal Kombat 2, right? And like the premiere was such a big thing. I was watching footage of the premiere and Carl Urban looks so bored. Like that man does not want to be there at all. And then there's somewhere on the red carpet he hears his name and he turns around and he smiles for the first time that he's there on the red carpet, and it's because he sees Laz Alonso and Jack Quaid and he was like, "Oh, my friends, they're here." And like that's the only time he smiles throughout the entire premiere. It's so funny.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm really excited about Street Fighter. I think that'll be good.
Yeah. Something I recently watched and finished was actually The Amazing Digital Circus, if you know of it.
Oh. Yeah, it's like the YouTube one, right?
Yeah, the YouTube one. It's because the finale is coming out in 2 weeks, I think. But yeah, I have a lot of friends that are into it, and they kind of forced me and sat me down, and I watched the entire thing. And I was like, yeah, it's okay.
It's not that long, right?
No, it's 8 30-minute episodes. And
I think
I will say it only gets going in episode 6. Like the first 5 episodes are nothing. I'm gonna be honest.
it was really huge when episode 1 launched, I think.
Yeah.
Like, in a lot of artists I follow, like people who draw, were like very into it for some reason.
Yeah. It has that. It has that has been hotel pull. You know what I mean? I feel like it's the same target audience.
I was just gonna say it like fulfills the same niche as Has Been.
Yeah.
It's just that Has Been speaks more to it because like
Musical,
the
I
religious
guess.
themes, musical, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched season 2. Have you?
Has been?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
I'll get to it soon.
Yeah.
I just know there's a lot of songs for like Christian Boy. That's what I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to.
Christian Ball. He's so good. Yeah. I just thought we should. I mean, that's all I have on my list. Do you have anything else?
I feel like it's the same. You want to talk trailers?
Yeah. I was gonna talk about like upcoming stuff for this month of June and then the month of July, because we got some heavy hitters.
Yeah, it's already stacked summer. It's
Yeah.
already stacked summer.
I still don't think it's as stacked as last year, but I think I mean we've got Masters of the Universe this week. I am unironically hitting that opening day.
Really?
Yeah.
Like-
I think it looks great. I have absolutely zero expectations, but I think it looks great.
They've been playing the trailers for that in front of like everything I've watched last couple months.
Yeah.
I think, but it still looks like such a nothing movie to me.
Yeah, that's
Honestly.
fair. I just hope it's just campy, nothing but camp. If the movie is nothing but camp, I will be happy. As long as Jared Leto doesn't pull a Jared Leto, I will be fine.
Like, I'm not sure what the universe is, but I hope they don't go too much into real world, because there are clips in the trailer of like
Yeah, I hope it's like the first max 20 minutes of the movie.
Mm.
Yeah. I also have written down here Disclosure Day.
I think I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, same.
Really. Yeah.
Like people,
Um,
like people have called it Steven Spielberg's best movie in 20 years, which is crazy statement, by the way. But yeah,
but like I can't name what he's been up to in like last 20 years.
to
Other
be
than like
fair, I can
Fable,
only name Fablemans. Yeah, that's fair.
Ready Player One. Like
Ready
I'll
Player
defend
One.
Ready Player One any day.
Yes, same, same. I love Ready Player One. Yeah, but Disclosure Day looks really good. There's a lot of, and then there's been a lot of awards buzz around Emily Blunt's performance in that movie.
Really.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I like Josh O'Connor, and I like
Same.
Coleman. Both are in it. Yeah.
Coleman. And Colin Firth is in this movie is insane. I haven't seen Colin Firth in something in so long.
It looks good. I like how a lot of the mystery is still unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
We got Supergirl.
Supergirl. Yes. Yes. Oh, I need it. I need it so bad. I know you're not as hopeful for it because of your attachment to Woman of Tomorrow, which
Yeah.
I understand. I understand.
I feel like we've covered this too much on here.
Yeah.
Where, like, to enjoy it, I'll have to remind myself that this is not Woman of Tomorrow, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Toy Story 5. Like, okay, I've had my anti-remake, anti-sequel rant too many times. But Toy Story is one I am willing to shut up and watch the movie first. Because I had the same rant about Toy Story 4 and then sat down and watched Toy Story 4 and it was phenomenal. So I'm like, I have a little bit of hope.
I think Toy Story. One thing is they keep making these, but the other thing is that, like, the people making these are like competent.
Yeah.
So, like, to some extent, it's like, I mean, I guess since it exists, we might as well.
Yeah, agreed. Oh, I hope they stick the landing. I'm so... Ugh.
Yeah. Like, on that topic, the one thing that shouldn't exist is Coco 2. I'll just make a statement.
Oh, absolutely. Terrible. Why? Why do we do these things?
Yeah.
Why do we do this to ourselves? Just...
What else we got?
Odyssey.
Hmm. Mm,
I don't have strong feelings about Odyssey. I think I'm just reserving like just the space, just enough space from it to go and actually enjoy a Nolan movie. Like, I'm not too hype about it. I just, okay, cool, movie's coming out, I'm gonna go watch that. That's it.
yeah, I think I'll watch it solely because it's Nolan, but the cast doesn't impress me
Yeah.
at all. Considering how stacked it is, it's just stacked in the wrong way. I think.
I would agree. I would
Yeah.
agree with the exception of Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah.
because he's there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think, like, a lot of the discourse is about the side characters, but my problem is mostly with Matt Damon, Odysseus, and Tom Holland as his son. I think those, like, from what I've seen,
Also,
are the two.
Zendaya, Athena, hello? What are we doing?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Zendaya, Athena, really? That's the best we can do.
My main problem is with Matt Damon. I think I'm worried Nolan's gonna make him like this bruiser or this like brawler, when Odysseus is supposed to be like,
Instead of the
Old.
smart captain.
yeah. And like one thing is that he's old and he doesn't fight his own battles, and like his cunningness is like a huge part of him. I think I haven't seen Matt Damon do anything like that before.
I just want to live in the alternate universe where I can go and watch the Odyssey and then Matt Damon starts singing. I want to live in that alternate universe.
They're animating that, right? Like, properly.
Yeah, they are animating Epic.
I mean, Tom Holland also doesn't work as like
Yeah, I don't love that either.
a Greek child really. No, like that's just
Yeah.
like an American high schooler. But
I don't mind Anne Hathaway for Penelope though. I think that's fine for the most part. That's probably the best cast in that whole movie.
I think it just feels really weird to me, the whole thing. Like the whole look of it as
Mm.
well. So it's so bland.
Yeah, agreed. It
Yeah,
does feel
like
very bland.
months before anyone watched Oppenheimer, everyone knew it was like orange. It was white. It was bright in that sense. But
This just
honestly,
this
it
just
just
blue.
isn't.
It's just
It's
blue.
not even. It's not even bright blue. It's just
The
like
dullest blue he
artificial
could find on the
sky
color
blue.
palette.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like
I'm just hoping it just lives, like at minimum it lives up to like an epic tale, you know.
yeah, like the scale of it has to be.
Yeah.
Mm, did you catch the prologue of it? They showed it
No,
in front of
I did
all
not
the time
actually.
IMAX, but I didn't either. I just heard of it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard. I also heard it wasn't anything to sneeze at though. So
Mm. Like I would say the Odyssey is in my like top three Greek myth stories as a whole, but
third 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 two.
like Icarus and Daedalus and Orpheus and Eurydice. Yeah,
Agreed.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh, and
trust
we also
Nolan.
have Elliot Page as Achilles.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah.
It is, but I mean, okay lah. But if anything, Achilles is not supposed to look like Brad Pitt either.
I mean, yeah, but my gripe with it is that Elliot Page is tiny. They're so small.
But Achilles is like a twink, like famously a twink.
Fair, but like I don't think he's a skinny twink.
Yeah, that's very. I mean, of like, I wouldn't put it in the top three worst casting choices of the movie if like they are
Sure.
Achilles. But I mean, I don't know. I don't trust Nolan to do Calypso well either.
Yeah,
Calypso or Circe. Yeah,
I don't know about that, man.
yeah. I think like there's an obvious thing where Nolan can't write like girls well. Like it's like
For some reason.
proven and true. Yeah, but like Odysseus' relationships with like Circe and Calypso is like such a big part of his journey.
Yeah.
Like, hope he doesn't gloss over that, but no high hopes.
Same. I mean, the other big thing we have in July is Spider-Man, but I mean, we've talked a lot about that already. I guess the last thing I want to talk about is the new Lanterns trailer.
Right.
That was
Finally get
great.
green. Actually green.
Where's the green, guys?
It's green now.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm so convinced that Hal is going to end up either dead or in a yellow suit. Either one.
I would buy it. I'll buy the yellow suit. I think.
Like the
Isn't
guy
like
in that
Sinestro-
cell is Sinestro, right? It has to be.
I mean, I wonder if he's gonna keep it like that, keep it to its own corner of the universe, or it's gonna cross over with stuff soon. Because, like, obviously the setup for the DCU has been good, but all over the place. Like
Yeah.
really, really good, but messy.
Agreed. I can't wait for Clayface. I cannot put into words how much I can't wait for Clayface though. Yeah.
I think, yeah, like the day that they dropped the trailer, it just ended up on like so many of my friends' feeds, like independently of like liking DC,
Yeah.
and like I just had to explain to them what the whole deal was. I think
Yeah.
the reach it had in day one's crazy.
Yeah. But I think I have a lot of hope. I hope Lanterns is good. I think there's a good chance that it delivers.
I think like it's gonna be a back to back to back 3 months of like DC stuff that doesn't have James Gunn working on it, so like, that's gonna be the test. Like
Yeah, that's gonna be a
If-
testament to where this is going, I feel.
if all three of them are at minimum good, then universe is in good hands.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, should we call it there?
I mean, yeah, we could.
Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching our catch up episode. Like, comment, subscribe for more. We'll be back with more episodes soon. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.